What's going on, everyone? Ryan here, and today I have a very special project to share with you, and that this is the Way Huge Super-Puss, not Puss, as I was corrected in the comments last time. Way Huge Super-Puss, and there's only 4 of these made. Well, was there? This is actually the 5th chassis known to exist, and the special thing about this is that it's empty inside. So, this particular unit was from the 1998 NAMM show, and it was on display. Everything inside about it, though, was a fake. This was to kind of promote, I guess, the upcoming product, the Super-Puss. And it was a very labor-intensive project, I gather, from George. And it shortly after sort of coming up with the 4 and making the 4, Way Huge closed down and they bought out. They were bought out. So, very cool that because of my research into the Make 1, AP1, and the AP2, so from 1997 and 1998, reverse engineering those, I was reached out to by the owner of this empty chassis, and he or she, keep it a mystery, asked me to make this thing function. So I have the very, very special privilege of bringing this thing to life. Now, why am I posting this all on YouTube and Instagram and all my social media? Is because I did get to speak with George slightly, and I did get the sense that he was a little concerned that this unit might be in the future, even though the current owner of this chassis, this is going to be locked up in a archive of sorts. But if there is any case that this thing is released out into the wild, George and everyone else will know, based on some external, very, very subtle external hints, and plus opening up the inside would be a dead giveaway, of course, with my circuit board and my approach. And that's exactly why I'm publishing these, because I want it to be known and to give George some comfort that this won't be marketed and sold as like a 5th or one of the original 4 units out there. So let's dive into the circuit a little bit. I've been doing a lot of research into sort of what I learned and trying to get in the mindset of what George would do on this amplifier or on this circuit, and some of the changes that he made from the DM2 into what became the Aqua Puss. I sort of looked at the schematic of the Deluxe Memory Man. So this is the MN3005 version of the Deluxe Memory Man. So keeping true to kind of George's thing as he was going along, he appeared to be bringing circuits back to life, the ones that weren't available at that time, and he made them more robust. So that's what sort of he was definitely known for. And if you get a chance to watch the documentary, the pedal movie from Reverb, it's excellent, and it kind of goes into that a little bit. So paying respect and sort of getting in the mindset of what George was kind of going for, this is going to be largely based on a Deluxe Memory Man with some very, very minor tweaks. One of the biggest tweaks you'll notice is that there's a not a mix knob, there's a tone knob here, and I'm going to be reusing any of the parts that I can from this unit. It looks like they were actually scrapped parts that were maybe ripped out from pedals, or maybe these might not be even sort of reliable. So I'm going to measure them kind of do a deep dive, try to reuse what I can. Like the foot switch looks brand new, so I'm going to definitely use that. And then same with this mountain switch over here to change the chorus and the vibe. So the biggest change, though, is the tone knob. And I'm going to guess, just based on what we know about the Super-Puss, the one that came later on, I think in 2010, that one came out. There's a tone knob, and I'm going to basically, for the repeats, I'm going to be able to darken the repeats on this. And that's largely the difference here. So that is going to take a little kind of knowledge, working knowledge of how circuit works and things like that. There is what I assume is going to be a output that is completely wet or completely dry. I'm not sure yet. But another thing is I've done a lot of research, and I found some dead links on old forums where there are pictures on the inside of the Super-Puss. So if anyone has those pictures, please, please, please reach out to me. on Ryan at thetonegeek.com or on my website, thetonegeek.com. I would be forever grateful just to know and verify that my line of thought on the schematic, that I'm sort of interpreting what George would do back in 1998. I want to see if I'm close. And there are pictures available. They're dead now on the internet. So that's my plea. I'm going to kick this series off pretty soon. So subscribe and we'll follow along and build this together.